at Lord Strathcona Public School in Kingston, Ontario, and we spent the next 7 years in the same class. Poor thing. Then off to QECVI,
Yay!
Elizabeth Collegiate and Vocational Institute. Somebody cheered. They must know more about this place than we do. For high school, where we took the city bus for 5 kilometers. It was way too far to walk, even in those days when everyone walked to school. Dave was a member of the drama club. That's news. And had a part in 2 plays in grade 11 and 12, both Shakespearean comedies. I've read The Fish Story by Tom Brown and can understand why he did the fish cleaning and Dave went for the beer. In grade 13 biology, Dave and his friend Bill sat in front of me in the lab, and I was recruited to help them dissect their frog. Both being English and history buffs, they only took science as a requirement to graduate. Therefore, when it came to anything squeamish, they turned to me for assistance. After all, I was the one going into nursing after graduation. They just could not stick their fingers in the chest and open it up, so I did theirs. That's somehow ambiguous as I read it. It's probably just a comma or something. I never let them forget. And David mentioned it in one of his writings a few years ago. Dave won a federal provincial bursary and graduated from Queen's University the same year as I did from KGH. But we only crossed paths once when he was walking past my house and he waved and said hi. That was the last time I saw David in 1967. He reminded me of that on the phone one day when we first spoke in about 2004. That was the year of our 40th reunion from high school, and Dave was unable to attend because of his medical condition. So we reconnected by phone when he was still in Calgary. And then we rekindled our friendship, a friendship that we both cherished. We spoke fairly often, probably more than we ever spoke as kids. Had a few games of checkers via Skype. He beat me soundly and would never let me forget it. And generally reminisced a lot about old times, friends, and teachers. He told me a few things about using the computer, how to watch TV, for example, and a lot about his wife and his wonderful family. He was extremely proud of his beautiful daughters and their families, and was so thankful when Kristen and Gary returned to Canada. His mind was at ease. David did a bit of writing and sent a number of these to me for safekeeping as a backup, he said. I have sent them to his girls, and maybe they will share some of them with you, his friends. I think I'd like to see those before they get into the general public. They show a deep insight into humankind and a display of his marvelous sense of humor. Thank you, David, for being my friend. I will always remember you with that huge smile which could light up the darkest corners of the room. That was Judy Sturgeon.